Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo, so keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. I'm going to probably record the rest of the show later, but I just had this come across my mind and I wanted to talk about it. So I just got my ledger for the remaining the balances for my move out, my final statement for moving out of my old place. And it gave me how much I owe, how much my security deposit covered, blah, blah, blah. And something I've talked about in the past was how much I value my time and then outsourcing that so that somebody else could to do it for me if I value my time more than whatever the service is or the cost, So anyway, got the ledger back and it says my professional unit clean was $100. So $100 for them to clean my entire unit. I left my unit a shithole. It was, obviously there's nothing in there, so there's not shit everywhere. It's just, I didn't clean, I didn't do vacuum, I didn't wipe down the walls, I didn't clean the toilets, I didn't clean the shower, I didn't do any of that. And it has nothing to do with being inconsiderate. It has everything to do with they're going to clean it anyway. And so why would I hire somebody to do it for me and pay even more because maybe they're $50 an hour, I don't know, and they're in there for 5 hours. I don't know. A deep clean, $50 an hour between maybe 2 or 3 people. They're in there, they're going ham. It's 5 hours, they get it done. I don't know how that stuff works, but if that's the case, then I would pay somebody to clean it, and that's just more money. Or I can just let the property handle that, and they're going to bring somebody in to clean it anyway, so I'll just let them handle it. Whatever it is, they're going to do it anyway, so I'll just pay that. Because I don't want to sit in there for 10 hours and clean, because if I'm deep cleaning everything and making sure everything is spick and span ready to go for the next person that comes in, it's going to take some time. I'm not going to go for 10 hours straight, probably going to, go an hour or two, stand up, take a break for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know, go at it again, rinse and repeat. And it's an all day thing because I don't know how many square footage the thing was. Maybe it was 1,200 or 1,300 no, it was 1,372, I think. 1,324, 1,322, I don't know, somewhere around there. So to clean all that with the 3 bathrooms, the shower, the toilets, the 2 bedrooms, the floor, carpet, all that shit, I don't think it would have taken me less than 3 hours. And so my point right now is if I value my time at $33 an hour, which I value it much higher, but if that's what I valued it at, this $100, it covers 3 hours. So by them charging me $100, they charged me with, this, what I'm saying my time is worth. They're charging me 3 hours. Me doing it myself probably would have been 10 hours. So I got a discount in this, this hypothetical example. I guess not really hypothetical, it's real life. I'm getting a discount of about, what would that be? $233 by letting somebody else do it, as far as time goes. And this is, I think, a perfect example of just valuing your time, because I could have cleaned it myself, but it would have been 8 to 12 hours. I don't know. Whereas now I didn't do anything and I got charged way less. And I don't know. It's just reinforcing of the fact that if you are able to pay somebody to do something for you because your time is worth more than whatever the task is required to do or to complete whatever that is, I think you should. Because now, rather than being 12 hours less closer to whatever I'm trying to build, or I don't know. I hate when people do that. If I saved $1 every day, I'd be able to afford a Corvette. But then they don't have a Corvette, whatever the fuck. I don't know. But anyway, it's just something that I was thinking about and I wanted to share. So I'm sure I'll record. You know what? I'm going to record right now so I don't have to worry about it later. So that's that. Just wanted to share that. Other thing is I am hopeful to finish recording all the videos today. If I don't finish all the videos, which I don't think I'm going to even try to finish all the videos because there's a few that still need to be corrected, and there's a few things I would still like to design more of and make better. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that with time. But assuming that I do finish all the videos that I want to finish, which would be, if I come in here and look, let's see, how many more? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 19, 22, 24. Okay, I think that's what it is. So 24. So 24 videos that I have to record. There's maybe 35 total that I'm going to have to do. But in order to do the ones that I want to do and then move on, it's going to be 20, whatever I just said, 24, 22. I can't remember what I just said. So that's going to be the goal today. And then what I'm going to do tomorrow is work on getting all of this set up into Mina's Notion and then integrate all of that stuff into one big thing, and then move all the data, link it all up, and then give him the finished product. So that's probably going to be a giant pain in my ass, and I think that's going to take a minute. But in some ways I'm excited because this is great. This is great news. This is the sooner I can get Mina this finished product, the sooner he can start using it, the sooner he can start sharing this with other people, the better off everything will be, the more feedback I'll get because there will be a full team using this. And yeah, so very cool. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. And then I think what did I say? Where is it? Double down on social media marketing after delivery. So that the due date on that is the 17th. I hope to get all of that done much sooner. You know, I'm gonna change that date to the 12th, so a week from today. So that's the expectation. So no later than the 12th of next week, I will be going ham with social media and doing all that shit, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, the goal for today is to finish these videos. The goal for tomorrow and Friday would be to probably get as much done as I can for Mina, and then hopefully finish it. And then Saturday, Sunday, get everything I can done for Trey. And then, you know, ideally start the week off next week with doing a lot of social media and marketing shit. So let's actually push that to the 10th. And yeah, that's kind of what's coming down the pipeline. I really want to just finish this shit and get on to the marketing part of all this. I love building this stuff. I love it so much, actually. But I don't make money that way. So I've got to learn new skills. I've got to get better at so much. But that's one thing that I can't stop doing either. I can't stop working on it and building. I mean, I have Karin now, but I can't stop. I can't just finish what I have now and then just call it good. I got to keep on improving. I got to keep on making it better. I need to continuously improve every part that I can. And honestly, what goes through my head is it's so shitty because I can't just give people updates. It's just not how Notion works. So when somebody buys something, they get that version and they're on that version, you know. And in the future, when things come around and we gotta link things up and give them updates, it's not easy. It's not simple. It might even be worth looking into an entire solution or an entire system that works on migrating the data and things like that. But I don't know. Maybe we'll explore that. But like I said, what goes through my mind is just, it's so shitty that I build something for somebody and they'll never get the newer version unless they pay for it, unless, we do it for them. But there's nothing convenient about it. And so I would have to, straight up, I don't want to do that. That makes this whole thing such a big poo-poo. I would love to be able to outsource that and hire help. And, that's something that, one thing that's tricky is I want to be able to have people on my team doing the things that they are the best at. And I don't know if Karin is the best at doing these tedious things. Maybe he is, maybe, he wants to help, but if his strengths are elsewhere, I don't want to put the quarterback at the starting center. I don't want to, or starting center, yeah. Fullback, snapper, center. It's the center in football. I don't fucking know. I don't want to put the quarterback, the all-star quarterback, as the center of the offensive line. I want him to be the quarterback. And I'm not saying Karin is this or he is not. But if he's great at this, I want him to keep on doing that. And I don't even want to entertain different ideas for him to do other things. If he kicks ass at this position, I want him to do this position. If he sucks at another position, I'll get someone else to do that position. I want people's strengths to be the thing that they're actually doing. Maybe I can't pick and choose that right now because I'm so tiny and I'm figuring things out. But if I can just hire somebody else and they can do the tedious small shit, then they can do the tedious small shit. And we'll just go from there. Maybe that's worth it because there are, let's just see. I go to that Philippines website. If I were to bring someone on the team from there, I type in Notion Savvy, Johanna, $871 an hour, $1,000 a month. As long as I make a few sales a month, I can bring that person on. This next person, I just need VA. I don't even think they need to be trained in Notion. I could train them in Notion. This guy, executive assistant with Notion expertise. With 10 years of experience as virtual assistant, I specialize in technical support, data management, and streamlining operations. I'm a proactive problem solver. Customer service, 2 to 5 years. Notion, less than 6 months. $49 an hour. If I did just part-time stuff, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, something like that, to just handle all this stuff, that would be 15... 75, about 300-ish, a little bit more than that, dollars a month. I can do that. And if that's, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to position the people on the team where they need to go. I only have one person on the team. It's not even official yet. So that's kind of where my head is at. But again, can't do any of this shit until we get things sold. We're not going to get things sold until we get Mina and Trey set up. We're not going to get Mina and Trey set up until I finish the videos. We're not going to finish the videos until I finish the show. So with that being said, maybe that's all I'm going to say today. I'm about to go to the gym actually and lift. So anyway, I think that's it for today. I'm just trying to finish shit up, tie all the loose ends, make a couple sales, and keep on growing. That's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll talk to you later. Peace.